Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to break down a really cool, kind of mind-bending trick you can do with stuff you probably have in your kitchen right now. But here's the secret. It's not magic at all. It's pure science, and it's awesome. So, can plain old water actually do magic? I know, it sounds kind of crazy, right? But stick with me, because by the end of this, you're going to see how a simple glass of water can basically bend reality. Or, at least bend light to create an illusion that looks exactly like magic. All right, first things first, let's get our stage set. And the best part is, you don't need a top hat or a magic wand for this one. All you need are a couple of super simple things you can probably grab right now. Okay, item number 1, an arrow. Just a regular arrow drawn on a piece of paper. Seriously, nothing fancy about it. Now this is super important, so pay close attention. Take a good look. See our arrow? It is clearly, absolutely, without a doubt, pointing to the right. Got it? Okay, good. And for our second and final prop, we just need an empty glass. So we've got our arrow pointing to the right, and we've got our glass. Let's see what happens when we put them together. So if we put the empty glass right in front of the arrow and look through it, what do we see? Yep, still looks like it's pointing to the right. Everything seems totally normal. For now. All right, here we go. This is the moment you've been waiting for. It's time for the arrow to flip. I mean it, you're going to want to watch this very, very closely. The steps couldn't be easier. We're just going to keep the paper with the arrow perfectly still, hold that glass nice and steady, and then we're just going to pour some water into the glass. Don't even blink. And whoa, there it is. Just like that. Take a second and really look at that. What in the world just happened to our arrow? I bet some of you are thinking, it flipped! And if you are not alone. That's pretty much the first thing everyone says when they see this. Or maybe your brain is scrambling to figure it out another way, thinking, wait, it moved? Right? It's got to be impossible, so how did that arrow just suddenly reverse itself when nobody even touched it? And if you can't quite find the words for it, this one probably sums it up perfectly. It just looks weird. It completely goes against what our eyes and our brain expect to see. So what is going on here? Okay, it is time to pull back the curtain because this isn't magic, it's physics. Let's dive into the science of it all, which is all about the incredible, amazing bending of light. So let's just break this down for a second. What actually changed in our little experiment? Did the arrow move? Nope. Did the paper change? Absolutely not. The only thing that changed was the path the light took to get from that arrow to the glass to your eyes. And that's the whole secret right there. The light literally bent. That curved glass filled with water is basically acting like a lens. The light rays that make up the image of the arrow had to travel through the air, then the glass, then the water, and then back out again. And that journey made the light bend, creating the entire illusion. This amazing effect actually has an official scientific name. It's called refraction. It's the exact same reason a straw looks like it's bent when you put it in a glass of water. It all happens because light actually changes speed when it moves from one thing, like air, into another thing, like water. And that change in speed makes it change direction. So now we know what it's called, refraction. Let's really quickly look at the simple rule that explains exactly how it worked its magic on our arrow. So here's the simple rule to take away from all this. That curved glass of water, it's acting just like a convex lens. The kinds you find in a magnifying glass. And what do lenses do? They bend light. In this case, the light rays coming from each side of the arrow actually cross over each other as they pass through our water lens. So by the time the image gets to your eye, it's been completely twisted around. It's flipped. And there you have it, a totally stunning illusion, all explained by a fundamental law of physics. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? Now that you know all about refraction, where else is light playing these little tricks on us, hiding in plain sight every single day?